back to Oregon. Why about it?
I just think this is an opportunity I couldn't pass up. I really believe in the coaching staff and the program here. I mean, it's really not hard to follow. You see the success that they've had in the postseason for years here, and not only that, but Coach Martyr and Coach Waz did a phenomenal job, expressing the culture here. And that was one of the biggest things for me when I was looking for a new place, was to step into a place that's used to winning and that's player led, and that's exactly what we have here.
Did you commit to Oregon when Angier was still the pitching coach? Or
No. I was like late August or early July, whatever.
So you've been full time with Hawk.
Yep.
What's that relationship been like between you guys?
It's been great. He's awesome. He's a great guy to bounce ideas off of. Baseball aside, he wants you to be the best man possible, and that's I find that extremely important, because there's always time outside of baseball. As we grow up and we develop and we become fathers, like, you got to be a good man, and that's something that he really focuses on, and I have really, really strong appreciation for that.
What are some of the things that you guys have kind of hit the ground running and tried to work on this offseason and leading up to the year, this week?
There's always baseball stuff, how fast I'm spinning my fastball or the shape of my curveball and whatnot. But a lot of it, honestly, is the mental side of the game. And you can't compete at the highest level unless you're locked in mentally, and that's something that Hawk has taken an extremely good approach on, I would say, unlike things I've been exposed to in the past, if you will. So it's super refreshing, and I think it's going to really benefit myself and the entire pitching staff.
For folks who haven't seen you throw before, just kind of stuff-wise, what do you bring to the game? What do you think your strengths are?
Like my arsenal, or like what I have pitches? So I throw 2 fastballs, 2 breaking balls, and a changeup. But ultimately, man, I just want to go out there and compete and throw strikes. I take a lot of pride in just being able to keep the team in the game. Whether it's I could give a couple runs in the first inning, but I trust my guys behind me, and I trust the bats to keep us in the game, and ultimately I'll just try to keep throwing zeros.
You talked about kind of the environment, the atmosphere of this Oregon program. Has it lived up to it, obviously, since you got here? And what's been the most impressive thing about Eugene so far?
I mean, since before day one, everything here has been outstanding. The synergy of the entire program, whether it's the the athletic training room or the individuals who work across the river over in the Jaquaw, as well as the coaching staff, it's all hands on deck here, and they do not miss anything. And that's something that I've been looking for years. And to be in a program that does not skip any steps is fantastic.
What's it been like just adjusting to a new environment? Obviously, you talking it up, you like it a lot. But what's it been like? Has it been like almost being a freshman again?
To a degree. Through the change of the college baseball landscape in the last couple of years, I've seen fifth years come into my other school. So I kind of have a good idea of how to approach it, but that's from the other side. But coming to a new school across the country, I do kind of feel young again. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
What's the competition been like for the starting rotation, just through fall and this period during spring?
Yeah, I think it's been intense, for sure. I mean, we got an extremely talented staff, as well as the roster, the staff of pitchers. But it's been really fun to compete with the guys every day. When you get to come to an environment like this, I think it brings the best out of myself, as well as, the other guys like Jeff and Justin, who's coming in a little bit. But it's been really fun. I enjoy every moment, every practice, every inter squad. It's a great time.
Who were some of the guys who kind of maybe just impressed you, or you didn't necessarily know about them earlier before coming here, and just some guys like either offense or on the staff? Yeah,
I mean, the bats have been fantastic, and they've been a pain in my for a while now. But I think the young guys, they continue to impress me day in and day out. To have such a talented group collection of players, who are 18, 19 years old, that's really, really impressive. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them dominate this spring.
I wanted to ask about Drew Smith in particular, just what those matchups have been like. He was a guy who was really advanced as a freshman last year. I'm just kind of curious what you've seen from him so far.
Yeah, my locker buddy, my locker neighbor. Drew's great. He's a really, really tough at bat. He likes to work counts, and even if it's a pitch he doesn't like, he's going to foul it off and he's going to battle. And that's something that I love to watch and I love to see, and that's a guy who I want playing behind me. I think he's going to have a tremendous year.
What have you seen from her? We're going to get him next.
Jeff?
What have you seen from him?
He's really good. Yeah, I think he's one of those guys who has 5 tools, and it's a pleasure to watch. You know, I don't really feel too comfortable throwing him a fastball over the plate when I got to face him. So I'm really excited to see him in the spring. I think he's going to really help us get to where we want to go.
Last year's senior class had a big role kind of in how far this team went in the postseason. Coming in, just what have you kind of noticed from this team's culture, and how would you maybe describe it to fans?
We're hungry. You know, job wasn't done last year, wasn't finished. You know, we want to get to Omaha. We will get to Omaha. And there's a, like I said, there's a hunger, but there's almost like a tenacity to get the job done. A lot of guys who, you know, were a little inexperienced last year as freshmen, and a lot of the staff came in as younger guys. They're looking forward to getting the ball again. You know, one more year experience, a couple months older, like that does make a big difference. And then you got a ton of newcomers like myself who, you know, maybe haven't got an opportunity to play postseason baseball. So we're really, really looking forward to moving the program in the direction that it needs to be, and it will be. So yeah, I'm really excited for that.
And looking at this weekend, just maybe what are some of the pitching staff's goals going into this weekend other than win?
Competing every pitch, keeping us in the game, not getting flustered in situations maybe we're behind counts or, you know, we give up a run or two. Like we're gonna attack relentlessly, and I think we're gonna be on top.
A lot of guys have talked about last year and being unsatisfied with last year.
Mm-hmm.
As a newcomer, who's kind of led the charge in that motivating factor? Has it been kind of a team-wide thing, or has there been a couple guys who have been like spearheading that?
It's been a team-wide thing, I would say. You know, I don't think it would be fair to single out any one individual because it is collectively a team effort. You know, this team is so oriented in being player-led, and that comes from everybody, not only just, you know, seniors or fifth-year guys who've been here for 4 years, but freshmen. Like they've jumped on board right away and understood like the assignment, what we got to do. So yeah, it's been a collective effort for sure.